Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, I'm going to be covering a Spirit Island concept. The concept is underplaying. Now, underplaying is a concept that refers to when a spirit has a high number of plays, but they are not utilizing all of their plays. And the point of underplaying is to have more powerful turns later in the game. So you sacrifice early by not playing all of your cards to have a greater turn later. Whirlwind is one of the best spirits in the game to show this concept here. Now I have Scotland 6 loaded up, and I've also put Wetlands at the top of the deck. If you wanted to know the RNG, I actually had rolled Sands, but Wetlands showcases this a lot better. Now, if you guys have watched any of my Sunbright Whirlwind games, you know the build that I tend to gravitate towards is I love to turn 1 G3, turn 2 G3, turn 3 G2, and turn 4 G1. And the idea behind this is I'd like to grab cards on turn 1 and 2. Turn 3, I get the energy, and then that allows me to play all my cards, and then turn 4, I end up reclaiming. And this is the build that I generally do with Whirlwind, and I love going along bottom track. Now, if we start off with Whirlwind gaining a power card here, so let's just play this as normal, and I should not be gaining a major here. That was a misclick. So, okay, let's get a minor here. And the idea behind this is I grow from bottom, and grow from bottom. So ideally you want to uncover that air here. I'm not going to talk about the draft here. I'm just going to grab the card that I'm just going to grab. I'm not going to talk about it though. So I have Enticing Splendor. Now, this is where I'm going to be placing this presence here. Now, because of Whirlwind's special rule here, when I place that presence, I can push an Explorer or a Dahan. And Whirlwind is an excellent spirit at showing underplaying because of this fact. I can place this presence, let's say here on C5, and I can push that Explorer out from the special rule. And now I've solved that land on C5 here. And I have two plays. So a lot of times with the spirit, you might not play cards this turn because you've already stopped one out of the two Ravage cycles. And usually a lot of spirits, they'll take one blade on turn one, or one blade on the first Ravage, and then a second blade on the second Ravage, and then they can generally stabilize. And since your special rule is stopping that, you don't really need to play that many cards to deal with the board state. And as a result, you end up in underplaying. So a lot of times I still play Scatter here just to give me some options on this turn. And so this is how it would look. And then I would time pass here. So they would build wetlands. I'm just gonna flip everything. I do know it's sands here because I put that on top. They'll build town explorer. So playing against that Scotland 6, and now I have that Scatter the Winds where I can disrupt. Maybe my jungle came up. I'm going to use that to disrupt my jungle, or maybe my mountains. In this case, I'm going to use it to disrupt my my wetlands here. So I'm going to push that town, and then I'll leave the explorer here. So as you guys can see, I had two card plays, but I didn't play two cards. And that is the whole purpose of this video is I'm underplaying. I'm playing less cards such that I can have a stronger effect later in the game. Now, of course, I have plenty of cards I could have played. I could have played Enticing Splendor, and I also would have gotten my innate. Tons of things that I could have done, but I didn't. And actually, it's kind of funny. I grabbed Enticing Splendor this game, but this could have been an example of a game where I actually don't underplay, just because this card is so broken on us. But like for instance, if I played these two cards, I could have stopped this build by pulling it into here, and then I could have played Scatter to disrupt some stuff later, and I could have created a pocket. But I'm trying to showcase the underplaying. So normally you don't have this card. Usually, if I grabbed like a garbage card, it would be worse off. But so let's time pass. Let's G3 again here. I'm going to get another minor. Once again, I'm just going to look at the cards. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to grab one of these cards. And probably would grab this if I'm multiplayer, but I'm not going to talk much about this. I'll just grab the other card here. Listing my presence from bottom track again. And I'm going to stop the build here. There we go. And now I've actually been able to stop both builds, or both ravages, and I'm technically about to ravage here on my C2. Now this is where I love to play. I could play if I would like 2 cards or 3 cards, and that by doing that I would enable I could enable this innate. If I play 3 cards or if I play 2 cards, I could enable this tier. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'm actually going to grab Dire Metamorphosis. I said I wasn't going to think, but I think Dire Metamorphosis might be a little bit better here. And the idea behind this is I can try to set up a way to clean out this land here based on the explorers. So what I probably would do here is play these two. And I'm playing my Sunlit Air. This is where I give it out to the team. Mainly by doing this, I'm going to be able to enable that innate here. And actually, I think I want to put the Explorer here into C6 because that will stop, or actually, it will ravage there, and that will. Trying to think if I get punished. I don't get punished by this. Yeah, so by because increasing aggression heals the blight. Actually, I should throw it here. It's probably safer here. Put less fewer edge cases screw me there. But so the idea behind this would be maybe Dour Metamorphosis. I set up everything here, and then next turn I grow there, and then I can use my Enticing Splendor and basically do a bunch of hopefully cool things there to disrupt that land. So I'm gonna play a couple more turns. We've done this turn. We've done this turn. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Beast's Fear, 1 fear, add an inland to Han. That's pretty sweet. So I have to Ravage in Scotland 6 and builds. And the Explorer is a mountains. I have to escalate first. I would probably escalate over here to this jungle. Explore. And now that I'm looking, I probably would do, I'd probably use my innate here, pushing this Explorer into this land. And I think I'd probably try to set up to clean out this land with the Dire Metamorphosis. There's some options, like if I didn't go with the Dire Metamorphosis play, I could just take this land to blight, and then plan to clean this land out. But I think I want to clean out my land too. So use my innate, pushing the Explorer from C7 into C4. We use Dire Metamorphosis, 1 fear, 1 damage, and I can add all of those tokens here. There we go. Strife this city here. And time passes. And I'm going to show one more turn. Now we're going to G2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Placing this presence, and I'll probably go here. And we'll play my 3 cards. Oh, actually, I already said I have to add a blight. Forgot the most important part of Dire Metamorphosis is adding that blight. So actually, I'm supposed to go presence here. And the reason for that is, I can't because there's a blight with Enticing Splendor. Darn. Dang, my plan wasn't going to work. Well, okay, I guess I'll go here then. Okay, so essentially what I would do is I would use Windsped Steps to make my innate fast, and so I've underplayed turn 2, or turn 1 I underplayed, turn 2 I underplayed because I had 3 plays and I only played 2 cards, but now this is the payoff for here, right? I'm playing my 3 cards, I'm going to hit this freaking innate, and I'm going to have a huge, powerful turn, and this is the whole purpose of this video. I got so ingrained in the game, I forgot the main point. The main point is I'm trying to underplay to have this powerful turn, and you guys are going to see just how strong it is. So Windsped Steps is going to allow me to make my innate fast. I'm going to get 1 fear. I'm going to push all of this into here. And I'm going to be able to do, because of the 3rd tier, I get to do 3 damage, plus 1 for the Badlands. So I get to do 4 damage here. So 2 damage, damage, and damage. So there's the 4 damage. And then I also get to do, oh, it's so close. I do 2, 2, just not enough. Dang. Oh, yeah, so actually, I can actually revert this, where I can strife the town here. Because I still have that knowledge in the slow phase. Nothing has changed, but I'll show you why in a second. So we use the innate, we do the damage, so we do 2 damage, 2 damage, and that is because we pushed 3 invaders plus for the Badlands, and then I have my Tempest, where I can do 1 damage to 5 different invaders, so I actually can kill both cities, 2 explorers, 1 damage to the town, plus 1 for the Badlands, killing you. And then I get 1 more, that's 5 invaders. So that kills everything. And that's why I had to move this strife to the city. And you might be saying, wait, why you could have just left the city instead? The benefit here is now I have Enticing Splendor, where I can pull out this town. So now there's no adjacent city for the Scotland 3 here. So I've solved this, and I'm in a really, really strong spot. And that's why I think after I thought a little bit about it, the Dire Metamorphosis play was much better. Cleaning this land up is just insane. So turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, and we had that huge payoff on that turn 3 here. And I still want to see what's happening. Resourceful Populace, this is actually an insane card on us here, because we're not killing any buildings. but we get to add a disease to an inland land. So we're going to stop the city build here on this mountain. And then we also gain an energy from story and season here, and we can technically reclaim a card. It's not going to matter though. Your cards, disease remove. Oh my gosh. I can actually just remove this. I can remove this. I don't think I'm supposed to remove this because I'm going to push everything out. Next one is Strife and a Blighted Land. Sure. So Ravage, Scotland 6, Build Mountains, Explore is the Sands, and just completely rewarded for playing around my C2 here. So I have to escalate first. Escalate, Explore, Explore. And as you guys can see, we are just in a power position here. I mean, like, the game at this point is over. There's no way for them to come back. This is where you reclaim. So let me finish this. G1 reclaim. Get a miner. I have another unelement card. I now have a blight healing card that I can combo with my dire metamorphosis. Really, you can take any of these cards here. I probably like the safest card to pick here is probably Renewing Rain, but like you could make any of these cards work. Actually, we'll go Reach and Grasp just to hit my max innate. So like this is where I'd probably either play off element, but because I want to stop the mountain here, what I can do is run back my last turn, like this, and I could probably play any card here. Probably do Reach and Grasp. Just run it back. So Windsped Steps on myself, making my innate fast. One fear, pushing these guys into here. Damage, damage, damage. And then I can do my Tempest, 5 different invaders. So, oop, bye. And then I give out Reaching Grasp to the team. And we are just in an amazing spot. I actually probably shouldn't even play Reaching Grasp. I probably should just play Scatter here. Because by doing Scatter this turn, I have Disruption in the slow, but also it sets up for next turn when I play my 4 cards. I'll have my max innate. So Scatter is definitely a better play, and that is our turn 4. So solved. Both sands are solved. Like just insane position here. And of course, it wouldn't be one of my videos without the classic Numinous Crisis. But luckily we were playing on TTS, so that's a redraw. Ominous Dawn. That doesn't do anything. That does nothing. We have Dangerous Lands. And I believe I do damage there. Waning Support doesn't do anything. Your cards. Strife Land not matching. Sure. Ravage Mountain, Scotland 6, Build Sands, the Explorers. Of course, the Sands Mountain Show. Why would it not be? Sands Mountain Show. That's unfortunate because we'll have to Scotland 6 and build here. Well, this is why I played Scatter, because now Scatter can disrupt some lands here. Probably want to, I mean, I have so much disruption. You probably would Scatter into the winds, probably going like Town, Explorer. We'll let this Ravage, and then now we were on turn 5, and then continue with the build. 5, 6, 7. All we do is we alternate between G2 and G1. So I would just go Presence for bottom track, get the 4 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Place this Presence. Probably go here. Honestly, it probably doesn't matter. Actually, we'll go here. Whatever. And we'll play our 4 cards. And we have Enticing Splendor. Go pull this town out. And I mean, it's not actually, this isn't the best situation here. Well, I mean, we're in a okay spot. It's just this could be a lot better. We just had to have had pretty bad RNG. But luckily, we've been playing around stuff. Like we know the next card is Coast. This land will Scotland 6. It'll build. This land will probably put an Explorer there. We're probably looking. Oh, I get another draft here, don't I? Oh no, I got energy here. So I'll finish this turn up and then we'll go. So Vision's out of time. See, this is where I should have just prayed for beast damage, right? So beast damage. I did not. 1 energy, or we get an Omen token. I guess I'll just lose the energy. I have plenty of energy. So Ravage, Scotland 6 builds. Build, and we know what the Explorer is. It is the Coasts. I think I want to go Explorer, Town. I want to clean this land up here, so I probably would use my innate. This is where I have the innate. I also have a dire metamorphosis where I can kind of throw that where I want. I wonder if I could. I probably would do something like dire metamorphosis here, innate here. Yeah, that's probably it. So yeah, one fear. Push these guys out. Push one here, killing this town. I push this town here. I do 1 damage plus 1 for the Badlands, kill that town, and then I kill the city. That is with the innate. And then I have Dire Metamorphosis, if I can speak right. I can throw that anywhere. I can also just not play the card, just play it for elements. And then next turn, I can reclaim and then make my innate fast, and that actually solves this land. I actually can solve both of these lands. Yeah, this is just very, very strong position. But I think I got the point across. If you guys like this video, like and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video.